Ukrainian officials have said Kyiv is ready to fight as Russian forces renewed their bombardment on the capital, and observers warned of an unimaginable tragedy unfolding after more than 2 weeks of war. Air raid sirens and shelling rang out over Kyiv and other major Ukrainian cities on Saturday morning, amid warnings from Western defense officials that the Russians were beginning to gain ground around the capital. But Ukrainian presidential advisor Mikhailo Podolyak said the capital was ready to fight. He called it a city under siege, with checkpoints prepared and supply lines in place. Kyiv will stand until the end. Satellite imagery from Pantsir Technologies on Saturday has shown homes and buildings on fire and Russian artillery battalions appearing to fire on towns surrounding to the northwest of the Ukrainian capital as forces advance. A senior U.S. defense official said at a Pentagon briefing on Friday, "We do assess that the Russians are beginning to make more momentum on the ground towards Kyiv, particularly from the east." The UK Ministry of Defense said on Saturday morning that the bulk of Russian ground forces were around 25 kilometers from the center of Kyiv, while the cities of Kharkiv, Chernihiv, Sumy and Mariupol remain encircled and continued to suffer heavy Russian shelling. However, the Institute for the Study of War, a U.S. think tank, said that Russian operations around Kyiv remained largely stalled over the past 24 hours to resupply and refit frontline units, an assessment shared by Ukrainian presidential advisor Alexei Orestovich, who said on Friday that the Russian advance had been halted over the past day. Volodymyr Zelensky has called on Ukrainians to continue fighting, but said living conditions in the Kyiv region had deteriorated into a humanitarian catastrophe with disrupted gas, heating and water. The Ukrainian president said his country had reached a strategic turning point in the conflict. "It is impossible to say how many days we still have ahead of us to free Ukrainian land. But we can say we will do it," he said. "We are already moving towards our goal, our victory." About 2 million people, half the population of the metropolitan area, had left the capital, the Kyiv mayor, Vitaly Klitschko, said on Friday, and those who remained continued to prepare for its defense. "Every street, every house is being fortified," he said. "Even people who in their lives never intended to change their clothes, now they are in uniform with machine guns in their hands." Ukrainian soldiers described fierce fighting for control of the main highway leading into the capital, while missile strikes were reported hitting just outside Kyiv's city limits. Continuing Russian bombardments and attacks on civilians in cities across Ukraine have prompted warnings of an unimaginable tragedy and a new flurry of alarm from the UN that Russia is committing war crimes. Hundreds of thousands of civilians remain trapped and under fire in Ukrainian cities, but the situation in Mariupol is especially dire. 10 days into Russia's siege, its population has no access to electricity or mobile phone networks, and water and food are running out. Foreign combatants have already entered the Ukrainian conflict on both sides, but the Kremlin has ramped up efforts to bring in reinforcements from Syria. Syria's military has begun recruiting troops from its own ranks to fight alongside Russian forces in Ukraine, promising payments of $3,000 a month, a sum of up to 50 times more than a Syrian soldier's monthly salary. A furious Zelensky accused Russia of hiring murderers from Syria, a country where everything has been destroyed, like they are doing here to us. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.